There's this older couple, they're walking hand in hand down on the beach in Miami, and the old guy goes to the old lady, goes, Ethel, how old do you think I am? She goes, if you take out your penis and let me feel it, I'll tell you. He whips it out, she feels it, she goes, you're 85. He goes, how did you know? She goes, you told me yesterday. This atheist, he gets on a plane, he sits down next to a little girl who's reading a book. He goes, honey, put your book away. Let's have a nice conversation. It's more interesting. It makes the time go a lot quicker. Little girl puts down a book. She goes, okay, what do you want to talk about? He goes, well, how about there's no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell? She goes, all right, but first let me ask you a question. He goes, what? She goes, a deer, a cow, and a horse all eat the same thing, hay. When the deer goes, he goes in pellets. When the cow goes, he goes in a flat pie. When the horse goes, he goes in clumps. Can you explain that to me? The atheist scratches his head. He goes, you know, little girl, I really don't know the answer for that. And she goes, you want to talk about God, heaven, and hell when you don't know shit? Jim Brown back over here. Give him a big hand. Jim Brown. Yeah. Love you, man. We can see you, that's for sure. There's an Englishman, a Scotsman, and an Irishman. They're having pints of beer at a pub in Manchester. And the Scotsman goes, at my favourite pub back home in Edinburgh, you have 3 beers and the landlord buys you the 4th. And the Englishman goes, oh, that's nothing. At my favourite pub in London, you walk in, you have 2 beers, and the landlord buys you the 3rd. The Irish guy goes, laddies, that's nothing. At my favourite pub in Galway, you walk in, they buy you your first beer, your second beer, as many beers as you want, and then they take you upstairs and they get you laid. And the Englishman and Scotsman are looking at him and said, has this ever happened to you? Well, not exactly, laddies, but it's happened to my sister several times. Love that joke.